What's up, everybody? My voice is still gone. I can't believe it. It's been a week. Over a week since I got sick, and I just can't talk. I can't do anything. So again, my voice is crapped out. So in this video, I'm just gonna basically install a Bimini top on the bass tracker. So got a cheap Bimini top off Amazon. I mean, not cheap, but cheap for a Bimini, 160, something like that. So we're gonna put it together and then mount it on the tracker without drilling in it. So got a bunch of hardware. We're gonna use the VersaTrack, the bass tracker. If you're not familiar with that, it's basically this track here that allows you to mount different accessories to the gunnel of the boat without actually having to drill into the gunnel. So let's see how this goes. All right, let's see. We got a 3-bow Bimini top. All right. So there we go. Should go pretty smooth. The only part that is not going to go smooth is this piece here on the bass tracker. Covers the VersaTrack, except for that little spot there, but I can't actually get to it, so I have to take this out, and I'm afraid we might have to cut it, which is fine. I'm not scared of it. It's just one more step I don't want to have to do, but if I got to, I will. So all right, let's I'm gonna piece together this thing and we'll go from there. All right, so it's pieced together. That was a little tough. The diagram was tricky. So front straps, they'll get mounted in the VersaTrack. This will be somewhere near the captain's seat and the co-captain, and then this will be in the rear, back behind the rear seat on the deck. So I may have not gotten enough hardware, but if I can at least get it mounted in the right position, I'll feel good for today. So all right, let's move on. I'm gonna haul this over to the boat. All right, so the other day we had some rain come in, so I stopped the installation of the Bimini. I've kind of got it mostly done. I've got to finish one piece, but here it is. I did struggle to understand how to attach the straps. The diagram wasn't really clear. There's no drilled holes in the straps or anything, so best way I could figure was to pull it down into this joint and then run the bolt or the nut through there and tighten that up. So that worked pretty well. Did that on all 4 of these straps. Up here in the VersaTrack, I'll go over the hardware later, but pretty simple to just kind of switch this out. You got a wing nut here that you can kind of tighten. Boom, there it is. It's tightened in place, so that's not going anywhere. And then I did end up mounting these, so I did drill those. Had some trouble. Screw broke off because the screws they send you are pieces of crap, so I ended up using some screws that I had to actually mount this. So that's solid, not going anywhere. Straps are good. Again, VersaTrack. Just I think it's a 1/2 inch, 1.5 inch bolt. I'm gonna cut that off with some bolt cutters. And again, just a washer. I think there's a lock nut in there, a washer, and then a wing nut. I'll probably end up putting an actual nut to hold that bolt tight so it doesn't end up sliding around. I just didn't have any, and they didn't have any at Lowe's. So again, that's it. So what I have to do now is on this side is, I'm guessing this comes factory installed to hide your transducer wires. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm guessing that's what this little piece is here. So I'm just I'm taking it out now, and there's one more screw up there, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop another bolt in to the track, and I'm gonna slide it up to right here, and it should be able to stick out enough. This carpet kind of sticks out a little bit much, but it should be able to stick out enough right here that I should be able to always hook this strap right into there. That puts tension on all four corners, front and rear, and she's good to go. And then this way, when you do the straps front and rear, you're able to fully collapse it. And I ended up, took me a little bit of trial and error trying to figure out the exact placement where I wanted to mount this, just because you have to consider your electronics, because you don't want to, like, obviously this pole, you don't want that to interfere with your electronics. And then also I didn't want it to be too far back in the rear, so if someone is sitting here, they could still cast out. I mean, obviously it'll be a little bit of a challenge having the Bimini up here, but it's still possible to sit there, face the rear, and, you know, cast out left and right. So it doesn't totally eliminate the co-anglers fishing opportunities with where I mounted it. And then again, when it collapses, it folds back all the way here, covers, or it clears the chair, lays flat, and so it stays out of the way. But yeah, I'm gonna get it out in the water next week. It's so hot. I mean, it's hot right now. It's 90 something degrees, humid as can be, because we've had some rain move in, but everything looks good. I'm happy with it. I mean, it's only 160 bucks. The Bimini top's pretty solid, so should be pretty legit overall. So we'll get it out, put it on the water, test it. I'm about to get up here and do some cleaning and some organizing. The boat's a little filthy, so that's going to give me shade, obviously, out here in the middle of the sun in the driveway. So that'll be nice, just to kind of, you know, organize and get out of the sun. So at any rate, that's it. I will describe the hardware a little bit more in detail in the description, and that's it. 160 bucks, about 20 bucks in the hardware, and a Bimini top to get out of the sun. So that's it.